It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you... Want to start the game?
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Mixing up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Burrow on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now they go play action now. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We have Hurts fumbles it.
And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll buy some time. Hurts fumbles it, and the Bengals grab it. Inside the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zachary Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.